What made Picasso such a great artist? So he was able to express his own internal vision. He was able to express the things he saw in his dreams, and use that incredible imagination to put it down in a way that other people could see. He did have one thing, however, that many other people who tried to do the same thing didn't have. So if you look back at his early work, his sketchbooks, everything else, you'll see actually he's an incredible draftsman, he had an incredible understanding of the human body, how all those things work, so that when he was not painting faces that way because he didn't understand human face, he could do it incredible. The reason he was able to get so much expression is because he had that deep understanding. He had that deep, strong foundation, okay? As a martial artist, as yourself, for you to be able to express the motions that you're learning, okay? So, whether it's Tan Sao, Bong Sao, all those different things, for you to be able to make those things your own, for you to express them, you also have to have that deep foundation. So that's why I'm so excited today. We're going to be learning finally the first form in Wing Chun, the Siu Nim Tau. Siu Nim Tau means the little idea. This little idea is where everything else grows from. This little idea is like a seed, okay? So what I want you to do, you're practicing this form, you're going to learn it today, it's a beautiful form. To plant that seed, you need to, I treat this form when I practice every day, okay? Every Wing Chun practitioner practices this form every day. You make this, let this seed grow in yourself. The secret, okay? You're gonna take these motions that you practice, you treat this as a meditation. These motions no longer, okay, gonna be something separate, something you learn. These motions, you take them inside. You're gonna make them, as you do the form, you make them a part of yourself. You take ownership of them. You make them your own motions. Okay, they're gonna come from here. Motions come from here. You make them a part of your spirit. That way, then you can grow. Then it doesn't matter, okay? It looks exactly like in a book, how you do it. What's gonna matter is when you practice this form properly, everyone does this form the same way. I'm not gonna change anything about it. Hundreds and hundreds of years, sacred treasure has been passed down. One beautiful thing you can think about, okay? For hundreds of years, across thousands of miles, all through our own collective now as Kung Fu brothers and sisters, our history, we've practiced this form the same way. Everyone learns this form the same way. Even Wang Shenlong, one of the greatest, king of talking hands, one of the greatest Wing Chun fighters in history, he started with this form. When he saw Yip Man perform, he said, doesn't look like Kung Fu. He laughed at it. Okay, everyone laughs at Siu Nim Tau when they first see it. But you'll know. That's what's wonderful. It's no laughing matter because you actually understand. Now you've been practicing all these individual motions. Okay, this is like individual puzzle pieces starting to pull all together. That's what we're trying to do with this form. Okay, this is sacred treasure. So this form is sacred to me. When I practice sacred, and it's actually, to me, it's a spiritual form. So that's what I want. Now I'm happy because now we're going to do this form together. So you and I do it together. You know enough. I don't have to talk you through every step because you're going to recognize, you're going to understand the motion. So first now, all right, you can practice, follow along, just follow along with me. After that, then you practice this by yourself. So because you know the motions, because you know all these different positions, everything else, techniques, you'll see it's not so complicated. Only complicated when you don't know anything. You have all the pieces, so putting them together is not such a complicated order. Actually, it's very systematic, okay? You learn it, you practice it, you just keep practicing. This form is so important. Chu Shangtin, he spent 60 years just practicing. He's the king of Siu Nim Tau. He practiced just this form, learning incredible things from it. Just this form, okay? So, has wonderful things. So, when I begin, you and I do this together. We're going to begin together. First, you follow along. Then you keep practicing the form. Just do it exactly the right way, okay? Other things that you improvise, just like Picasso, you're going to make your own beautiful motions with it. But this form, this structure, doesn't change. This one's been passed down. This is the same way, okay? Just like Yip Man performed, Chan Wa Shen, everyone before him performed, same way, okay? This is our treasure we passed down. So let's begin. When we begin, you follow along, then you're going to practice on your own. Practice the form. As we come back, further lessons, we'll break down some of those things that you might not understand what's happening. You'll understand the application. Especially now, you have this foundation. When we go on to study Wing Chun fighting tactics, you'll be able to apply. You start to see how this comes together. Okay? Fundamental. Can't practice this one enough. Welcome, Siu Nim Tau. This treasure, you contain it, you bring it inside, you keep practicing, you will see. You will change something and become part of yourself. Until next time, Seafood Evan Fan, Ada Morrow's Wing Chun.